always hit a red at this light. This is a Catholic town, so there's a lot of Catholic buildings. And we got a green. Both ways anyways, because you don't know what these people in this town are capable of. They've been living here longer than me. They have better resources, better connections. I don't know who Steve Rajay is or whatever. Apparently he's trying to be an elected official somewhere. I know there's also a guy named Buell. He's supposed to be the mayor or something. He used to hang around IBM a lot, but I don't think he was very aggressive of meeting IBMers, so that must say something. This part of town I don't think is very well established. I usually ride my bike around these parts, but I was exploring a little bit and I found that like the place that I thought was probably the worst place to bike, one with the most hills and stuff, is probably actually the richest area. I don't have a problem with this area, but you're supposed to only be going 25. So if anybody ever watches this video, they have me on camera breaking the law. Yeah, I just called myself out. I'm here with this dude right here. See, right in the distance you have a huge Catholic, probably a church or something. So it's winter now, but I used to play soccer at a park. There's this red sign that says $2.99. Yeah, right on the left, there's a park and a bunch of locals, like within a few blocks, play soccer here. But I think it's done for the year. I haven't gone the last 2 weeks, so who knows. This Kaufman Road is usually the road I take. This one up here, the red light. When I first bought this car, I hated these things right here. I didn't like the color of them. But you know what? I bought my car within like 5 minutes, so I didn't really have a choice. You know, and the salesman was, you know, he had to be certain, so I just agreed with him because I didn't really want to deal with the guy. I just wanted a car. Yeah, so Kaufman Road right here. It's probably the easiest bike route. It's not a very nice place from this part of town, but further down the road there's some pretty cool houses. This is the start of a bunch of one-way roads, so this historically has a major downtown area, because downtown areas with one-way roads are, you know, they're built for, you know, I don't know. Here's a Players Club. I'm guessing that's where a lot of black people go. No offense. I haven't actually been there, so I could be wrong. I just know that, you know, that's sort of a cultural thing of being a player, which I don't mind being one myself. So don't get me wrong or anything, or maybe I want you to get me wrong. Here's Club Heat. I ride past this on my bike a lot, and it seems to be quite big, and I actually see people with shirts that say Club Heat, so maybe it's something I'm going to have to try one of these days. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a circle road, and I don't know if a lot of people do this, but it's probably the easiest circle road. So we're getting to a nicer area. You know, I ride past this elementary school all the time, and I think it's like almost built as like a nuclear shelter. If you notice is it's like built like a castle. So I think if like something horribly goes wrong, this is where the downtown area's population is gonna have to go. See, it's a castle. It's crazy. There's a multicultural center. One of my friends works there. I think a couple of them actually, and I'm not sure. Not a lot of people tell me exactly what they do. There's a parking garage specifically built for IBM. I could be wrong about that. There's the courthouse. It's one of the largest landmarks in downtown Dubuque. Might hit a yellow. We hit a yellow. Right in front of a police station. Now here's the police station. There seems to be a lot of sheriff cars. So this must be like a money cow or something. What do you call it? Hopefully I don't break a rule and get pulled over because there's so many of them. I think there's the unemployment office. That's where I guess apply for jobs. There's a breakfast place right here. There's another yellow light. I always find that there's like at this light, whenever it turns red, a cop shows up. So there's the breakfast place. So I'm not gonna turn right, even though that's where I'm headed. So I'm gonna behave while I'm at this light, because you never know what's going on. Let's see if I can go fast again. My car's pretty fast. But we've been on a slow road. Alright, so going around. Okay, so this always seems like a nice area. There's a huge building up on top of that hill. It seems like a very rich area. Alright, so IBM is right here. Oh, not that one, right there. I spent 2 years of my life at that building, and then I guess I just didn't cut it. I know somebody that a few people that went to or goes to Capri. I bought 2 of our pieces of furniture from this thrift store right here. Might have to delete this off my phone after I put it on Facebook, because I have the smallest iPhone. So we got Jimmy John's. They used to give free food out there. Main Street is sort of a weird place to go to. It's sort of almost elitist, so I don't really like it because people don't know me here. And I got arrested for talking to a woman at that place, and this is the downtown area. This cupcake place, whoever does it, she seems to be very talented. Here's Mason Dixon, that one's good. Lot 1's alright. So then, now we're on our way back home. I used to split my time when I'd go on my walks from work. I'd go to this place, or I'd go to this place with the, not the mural, but right there, Hard Egg. We missed the casino. I'm not going to talk about that too much. Maybe if we hit a red or something, I could show you how fast my car can go. Or maybe I'll just upload the smaller video for you to get it. We buy all our beer off of this bridge right here. It's cheaper in Illinois. We live in Iowa, and for some reason they're able to keep everything not very expensive. And so I don't see cops usually right there, so I'm very comfortable. They do put up one of those speed trap things to make you aware of your speed sometimes, but I haven't seen them lately. Okay, there's 2 hospitals in this town, and I went to go get volunteer work at both of them, and I found that one of them is Catholic and one of them is, I guess, non-denominational. We just missed the sign going up this hill. And you always want to go really fast on this because this is actually the highway to Chicago. You know, if you there, I'll go to the left lane so I don't piss anybody off trying to get onto the highway. And let's see if they speed up really fast. I'm not sure. There's the hospital. Okay. So, I'm just documenting my boring life. YMCA. They have two credos: empowering women and eliminating racism. So they're here. Sometimes they have speed traps right here. They'll have a cop at the top of this hill and like maybe somewhere behind me right now, and they'll like, I don't know. So yeah, you always want to go really fast on this highway. So then there's someone coming up on my right. I'm not going to move over. So I got someone right there. So you're supposed to go 45, and as you can see, I'm not going 45. This is the University of Dubuque. This is sort of where I want to finish going to school, but there's a lot of things that I got to do to fix like my GPA and stuff. But I'm working on it. I went there to get some volunteer work, but whatever. There's a subway. I used to go to this subway on the left with one of my coworkers. It's just a good way to get out of, you know, it felt like a jail cell. You know, I was supposed to sit down and not move. Yep, so we're at and these lights are just horrible. I don't know what's going on, but you always feel like you're just sitting at them just for the longest time. But it is rush hour. It's what, 4:30. I got duped into buying like all the features on this car. I think I got Manumatic too. It's pretty expensive, which means that I've been having to eat not very much because I don't have a job right now, which means that when I was actually working at IBM and I was able to afford this, and now I don't work and I'm still able to afford it, so I must be very good with money, just not good at keeping jobs. Oh, there we go. There's a cop down in the distance. But that is one I haven't seen before. I've never seen someone pulled over right there. Plazas Teques.
Probably for using his iPhone while he's driving.
Hey, back off. I'm not gonna do this again. I've started this and I'm not gonna try again. It's always one and done. So there's two casinos and they're advertising another casino somewhere else. So apparently people don't like to go to the casinos in town, but they want to go to casinos elsewhere. There's another, I don't know if that's Catholic, but there's another church and a funeral place. So now my dad saw the cop and freaked out because he didn't think I was paying attention.
It's on that car in front of me.
And that's a sushi place. It's very unassuming. It looks like it says lesbian, but it's not anything like it, and it's very nice. Like, it's probably one of the nicest places I've been in, and people don't like Japanese restaurants, so that might be a good like hideaway for me when I'm really just like want to eat good sushi and just stay away from people. So this is that place I went up and found that where all the like expensive houses are at. So apparently, you know, we don't live in the nicest place of town. I had to discover it, and they don't have sidewalks, which is weird because you'd think that they'd have the money up there to build sidewalks. So I was driving on a road and it was not safe at all. And it started raining when I was on that road too. So it was like, see, there's no sidewalk. It was just like that, except for there was no space. You just had to be on the road and then veer off right when a car would come. And there's a lot of cars, so you'd veer off all the time. So Staples, I applied and had an interview there before I got a job at IBM. Here's the Kennedy Mall. So Kennedy is the only Catholic president. From what I'm pretty sure he's the only Catholic president, and this is a very Catholic town, so everything about this town is Catholic. I think this is John F. Kennedy Road, and this is Kennedy Mall. So Texas Roadhouse is a big deal here. Hoo-Ha Mongolian Grill. I don't think even the owners realize how familiar I am with that kind of a restaurant, so I think it's awkward for me to walk in there and know what to do. There's Soundgarden. This song, Spoon Man, is about not a homeless man, but about a street performer, and he's making a joke that the street performer is saving his life. Alright, so basically I went to work from 2:30 to 11 for about 2 years, and I either went to Burger King, had a $2 sandwich, or Wendy's over here, and that was what I ate for the longest time. I don't work anymore, so I don't do that. So here's Papa Murphy's. We do their $5 pizzas. There we got Sunshine Restaurant, which they have good skillets. I go to that Midas place for an oil change just because I'm pretty sure that the dealership I bought my car at could have given me a better discount, but because I'm only 24, they sort of just acted like I didn't exist. And I mean, it's a nice car, so I'm not complaining too much.
No, you're 24.
There's Pancheros, so you got Chipotle, Qdoba, Illegal Pete's, and probably some other ones in Colorado. The only one we got is Pancheros. What's different about it, it's sort of like Illegal Pete's in that they actually mix the food. There's that bus, I don't know if you just saw that, that's called the Jewel, based on Julian something, the guy who owned the town or something when it first started. That's Sprint dealership that I bought my phone at. So we're almost home, and we're at 17 minutes. So whoever's gonna be watching this you're just gonna be hanging out with me in my car. And you're not gonna know that until the very end. It's weird, I don't know why that lady was walking in the rain. It's very strange. So we're going up this hill. I hate this hill on my bike. I can't do it, so I always walk it up. Even after I bike like 20 miles, I always walk it up. I walk it both ways, all the time. So apparently there's 2 high schools, and they had a football game pretty recently, and I guess it was a big deal or something, but I ended up going to this place called Courtside. That's irrelevant, but the high school is up here on the right, and we live on the left. And the reason why we live here is when I originally moved here, I was going to school at Metro State, and I decided that I couldn't afford to live in Denver anymore, and the only place that would give us a 7-day window to move in was this place. So this is where we live because they had the best leniency, and I actually found out that oh, that's irrelevant. So we're almost done, so I'm not going to tell that story. And we're at 18 minutes. That was an 18-minute ride, and we're going to be going to Courtside for the baseball game, the World Series. Hopefully it's the last game, maybe not, I don't know. I don't really know who I'm affiliating with. I either park there at that near the fire hydrant, or I haven't been parking here lately, but I always park crooked just so that I feel I can get out easier. So that's it, right?